Alright, here we go. Next episode. Time. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Like the Rolling Stones song, time is on my side. I'm gonna call this episode Time. Take my time. It's new moon in the sign of Gemini. It's very, very warm in Norway these days. Today it's a little bit cooler. It's cloudy, still warm, and it's very dry. It's been sunny for a long time. Space and time. Space, time. It's a mystery of these things. To me at least. We'll get back on time afterwards. I'm at least gonna take my time. But now to the project. Mission Earth, New Moon in Gemini, episode number 25. So next week will be 2 episodes. There's summer solstice, and there's also a half moon a couple of days later, and that will make episode number 26, 27, so halfway through the project. This project is something that I have put my mind to do. I was very motivated in the beginning, and now I'm at this point where I am doing it because I have decided to do so, and it's my own accountability. So I've set my mind and said I would do something. Now I'm following up with these weekly episodes, even though I don't feel like I have too much to talk about. I don't feel like I'm very motivated to do it. But still, there's a motivation in doing it. And I know that after the last episode, I felt good. It feels nice to sit and talk, because I'm alone a lot of the time. So nice to talk to someone. So hello there. Thanks for watching. Cheers. My morning coffee. The last week, I have been dreaming a lot during nighttime. So I've been tired in the mornings and kind of discharged, like I have done so much. Last night I was driving a dirt bike up in the mountains. I was skiing. I was on a road trip with a friend, and then we passed a ski resort. And I was like, oh man, I gotta go skiing. There's powder up there. Just drop me off here. I'm gonna take a couple of runs. And I did. And it was a strange ski resort. It was like an old resort, but kind of try to breathe life into it with engaging the kids for skiing, but the facilities were very old. I met some people that I talked to on my way out, some old coaches or trainers. Not old, like we used word old in a strange sense. Like now I use it as like, oh, some old coaches, referring to coaches that I met in the past. But it doesn't mean that these people are old in the sense like they're 90 years. Anyways, and I found a bag full of money with Canadian dollars and some kind of Chinese or Asian money, and it was like big stack of different currencies, and the keys to a Porsche. And I was like, I'm gonna take it. Should I leave it? I noticed it's been there for a while. And then another dream where I'd taken it and I contacted this guy, and I was gonna send the bag to him. And then now I've forgotten the other dream I had. This, yeah, I was making art. I met some people. They were making like print art with watercolors, making prints. And I was like, oh, can I have a go? And it's like, yeah, you can try it out. So I was making art. So I did a lot last night, and I'm tired. Yesterday I worked a lot in the yard here, or in my garden, to level out an area. So with the pickaxe and shovel and moving a lot of dirt around, which I've been doing a lot this week. Been a lot of hard work, and I want to be disciplined, and I want to work hard and get a lot of stuff done, and I do. But I also have certain time where I sleep, where I relax, and I feel like my body's heavy and I don't feel motivated to do anything. But yesterday I was not so motivated. I just took my shovel, krafse we call it in Norwegian. It's like a bent shovel, pickaxe. And I just started moving dirt slowly, and I got into it for 5-6 hours. Whatever. Spent a lot of time moving dirt. I've not been very social lately. I have a conflict going on with this former employer slash customer at that biodynamic farm I was working. I had some friends coming over to visit here. Been working at friends' places. Was with the kids last week. Good times with the kids. They're coming back tomorrow, and in 4 days I'm going up to Lofoten, which I'm very excited about. Now my mood is kind of, and I don't know why, but there's been a lot of hard work both during daytime and in my sleep. Like last night I was lifting and stacking firewood with a friend of mine and the Hells Angels. It's good times, but heavy work. But a lot of dreams about, I had a dream of, there's a fly in here. Dream about finding diamonds. I've been having dreams about finding money. I've had dreams about I had a Rolls Royce, and it was like the entry to my courtyard is a little bit narrow, and it was difficult to get my Rolls Royce out of here. And I also had a Porsche, so good fun in my dreams, living my dreams in my dreams. So I'm looking forward to them manifesting here in this life. I have the dream house now, and I'm very happy about that. I got a big garden I can work with, and it's like a continuous work. Cleaned my garage a little bit last week. And there's always a project to do, and what I notice is if I lose motivation with something that I'm doing, or I get tired of something, I can just do something else, and I still have progress and forward motion with my total, like the big project of making this house even nicer. See, it's like it would be nice to have a little bit more modern and bigger couch. I like sleeping on the couch, napping on the couch, and relaxing on the couch. And I know it's like term like get off the couch and go do something. Same time, not at the same time, but I also do have time to relax and sit on the couch and draw, listen to a podcast, even scroll through Instagram. I'm getting a little bit tired of that. I might, do a couple of weeks without. But me and the kids have good times here on the couch together, making drawings, talking, and that's valuable time as well. So it's not always about doing something, having some type of progress or making a product, but just being together as a family is also very nice. And our fireplace is here. So, good times in our living room. It's the reason why we call it the living room, because this is where we live. I'm currently sleeping here, with a mattress on the floor, and it's like, I haven't been to the second floor of the house in days, actually, which is quite funny. I have so much space now, and I'm very thankful and very blessed to be in this place that has found me, with big trees around, and it's peaceful, and there's horses out in the field, and it's a dream situation, really. And I'm happy that I'm continuously making progress. I cleaned the windows yesterday, so I'm doing something all the time. I just have to get good at recognizing that I'm constantly having progress and not looking at the things that I'm not doing. And I look forward to go down and move some more dirt and make a nice outside lounge spot. Spirit, mind, and matter. The points. It's like I'm giving myself a challenge with this, and I have to evaluate myself every week. I'm gonna give myself 5,000 points of spirits. I had some spiritual downloads. That's very good. I'm having a closer and better relationship to my parents. I had good friends coming by that we have good philosophical conversation. So that puts spirits up to 26,000. See if I get this postcard to work. There we go. Mind. This conflict with this former employer, the farm, has been occupying my mind quite a bit. And it's difficult for me to let that go. It is ongoing, so no wonder I'm not letting it go. And it's about me getting money for the work I've done. And I've been lied to, and I've been cheated, and they have stolen from me, and this upsets me. And it would be nice if I could just like, oh, it's gone. You know, when you send the bill, I don't know what you call it in English, but someone doesn't pay, you send it to another company and they take it further. And on Monday I will go to the authorities. They have this negotiation. It's a court, actually, and it's the first court instance. Like you have everything up to the Supreme Court, and this is on all the way on the other side. And it's you just you go in there to talk, and it's called what's the word? Wow, my mind is slow today. Ikke meklingsråd. It's like a compromise court. It's like you go in there and each person has their side of the case, and what they usually do is like they find the middle way, and both parties usually accept that, because if not, you go to the next level of court, and then things starts getting expensive, you know? So this has occupied my mind a little bit, this case. At the same time, it's kind of a funny situation, and but it's taking up a lot of time. I'm talking to other people about it to get advice, and people are calling me about it, and it's like, what's going on with this and that, and it would just be nice to get my rightfully earned money. And also has been a signed agreement that says if I were to get fired, which I never thought would happen, and but it did, then it's a 3 months period of this where I'm entitled to get paid and also have the work. And they said, we don't want you to work here, but I still am entitled to get paid for these 3 months. And it's kind of messing with my private economy. I do have some other jobs, and it's like I'll be able to pay my rent, but things are not as luxurious as they were just a month ago. So I'm quite sure I'm going to get my money. But it's occupying my mind, so since I'm not as good as just letting it go, so 3,000 on the mind. I'm just giving myself a point every going up all the time. I did have a week where I went down, but 23,500. Because my mind is improving. I am learning my mind better, and controlling it better. Still though, I can imagine being really good at that. Just being in full control of your own mind. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Because the mind is what controls the character. When we talked about that when my friend was here, when we were philosophizing, that Anadamaris, which is the name of this character, it's not really me. But I am the mind that is controlling the character. Matter. I heard a nice quote the other day, and that people that matter don't mind, and people that mind, they don't matter. So I don't mind, you know, if I get those money or not. I know there's a lot of money coming to me, so I don't mind, but I'm gonna make it matter. So I'm just gonna continue the process. It's a process. And it's like, oh, you don't pay? Well, then I go to these people and they make you pay. Oh, you want to argue? I don't want to argue. Let's go to court. Have them settle it. You know, just I'm not gonna waste any more time being angry at these people, and especially the one what to call it, like the manager at this place has really upset me because this person has been lying to me and also taking my what's rightful mine, and that has really upset me. This has changed into a feeling of and a thought that forgive them because they do not know, or feeling sorry for them because it's evident that they just don't understand what they are doing. So also with like how it affects Einar Marius and his family, like they don't understand, like they're stealing away the money from two kids that just want to have a good summer vacation and a place to live. And at the same time, they are not understanding that they are breaking the law. So it's just a matter of time. A matter of time. It's interesting. Do time matter, or is time just a mental thing? Anyways, the matters is that my material world is quite awesome, actually. I got a nice car. I got a nice house. I got a kitchen full of fruit and vegetables growing in the garden. I have the food I need. I have everything I need, like materialistically. Look at this. I have a slim body that is in good shape. The material aspects of the life of Einar Marius is doing good. 4,000 points. I have to find a new marker. So then matters at 26,000. Coin, keys, and quiver. I haven't found any coins or keys. It's kind of strange. After I started with counting the coins I find, I don't think I've found any coins. Or I've found one or two maybe since I started counting this. Before, I found money all over. I found something in my dream. I found a stack of money in my dream. And keys in my dream. I found that key last night in my dream. It was like a big key. Like this size. And it was a Porsche key. Had a Porsche logo. And buttons to open the trunk and whatnot. So, Porsche key. I found that. And coins. I dreamt about coins last night as well. Coins? Yeah. Or they were like in between coins and like metal buttons, but that was in my dream as well. And I left them. Because there was like, oh, these coins. Because I found them and I felt like I had some of them already. Inherited from my grandpa. But these weren't the ones from my grandfather. So they were not mine. It's reoccurring in my dreams. It's like I find things and it's like, oh, but it's not mine. So now I want to start finding things that are rightfully mine. Quiver. I got a new shovel this week. That was for my business, my enterprises, to move some hedges around. But the shovel and We call it krafse in Norwegian. It's like it's a stick with blade at the end. Like this one. About that. To fix the gardens of my customers. What else? Yeah, I got a window cleaner yesterday to clean the windows for the house. And for my own personal fun and benefits, I haven't gotten anything new last week. I pretty much have everything I need. I would like to have nice clothes and new shirts and new pair of shorts and new shoes for the summer. That'd be nice, but I don't really need them. And if my t-shirts or shorts are a little bit dirty because I'm taking care of my property all the time, I don't really mind that. Alright, time. I look at time as a coordinate. It's and in physics they call it space-time. And time is how we measure places or location. Time is a location. You need to find a place on the map, you need two coordinates, like two lines crossing. And if you want to meet, and time is the third dimension of our 3D dimension. You have the latitude, longitude, and the time. Because if you want to meet somebody and you have the certain place, you can't meet them there without the time. You can't say like, be on the phone with somebody and it's like, oh, it's so nice to see you. And you go, so yeah, let's meet at the ice cream shop at the dock. You know which one I mean? Yeah, I know which one. The one with the big ice cream cone on the roof? Yeah, right. That one. Okay, let's meet there. Great, let's meet there. But if you don't have a when, and then two people can hang up, and one guy can be like, oh, I'm going right away, because I'm looking forward to meet this guy. And the other one is like, oh, that would be nice on Saturday. I'll go there on Saturday and meet him then. So maybe the guy goes there right away. He's like, oh, I've been sitting here for 3 days and it's still not here, so I'm leaving. And then 2 days go by, and then it's Saturday, and this other guy goes down. It's like, oh, where is he? He's not here. You know? So you need that time to attach to the location so you can meet somebody. And if you only have the time, how are you gonna meet? You can talk about, oh, it was so nice to see you again. Yeah, that would be so nice. Let's meet at Friday at 10 o'clock. Yeah, let's do it. But where? You need that coordinates, you know, a certain place on the map to go along with that time. So time is just another way to, it's a way to find a place. It's a place in time. And it's also how we track our memories. And I think our mind also operates on time. And it's either present, past, or future. That's the only time. It's not. And the clock thing, like the wristwatch and the clock on the phone, and the time on this video, which is about half an hour right there, it's just the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just counting. And the counting goes at a relaxing heartbeat. 60 slag, we say, 60 strokes a minute. If your heart beats 60 beats per minute, you're quite relaxed. And that's the speed of the clock. Goes on a very relaxed heartbeat. So the clock goes boom, 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 boom. It's actually quite fast. But it's not, you're not stressed if your heartbeat is at 60. You're not running with 60 BPMs. So that's the clock, and our calendar, just counting, and then restarts. And that's the clock as well. Oh, we count to 60, restart, add 1. And when that goes to 60, we add 1. And when that goes to 24, then we turn into a new day. And we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 days. And then we just start again. And then we have 30 days or 31 days, and then we just start again. And that's how it's just a count. It's not time, the clock is a count. It's just counting. And we use that counting to find locations. So if I'm on the phone with my friend and we're going to meet at the ice cream shop, and we can say, and when we say a time, what we actually saying is that, oh yeah, well, I'll meet you there in 45,631 beats. And he counts and I count, and we have this little clock device that is counting for us, and then it goes like, oh, 45,000 beats. I have to go. Because I told my friend that I would be here after that amount of beats. Or that amount of days, you know. Oh, in 3 days. So you can go in sunrise in 3 days, you know. So I must count the days. So that's been 2 sunrises. So next sunrise, I meet my friend at the ice cream parlor. And one thing I notice about time is if I move slow, time moves slow. So I've done a lot of physical work, like actual work, like moving material, physical objects, like wood and rocks, moving these things around, transporting one thing from point A to B, shoveling, chopping down trees, dividing them, moving the logs, moving the branches. And I've noticed if I move slow, the clock and the time, or the clock will actually move slow, or I move slow relative to the counting, then I can get a lot more done. But if I'm hurrying up and in this mode of like, oh, I gotta get shit done, I gotta get to the next customer, blah, 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 then the clock also goes fast. So by moving slowly, we actually get more time. And it's nice to see that there's more awareness coming to this subject of time. Because as a society, it's very time focused and time consuming. But times, they are changing, and time itself is changing. And especially here in Norway, we can really feel it with the season, because now it's like it doesn't get dark. So and next week I'm going up north, and the sun doesn't even go down. So how do you count time then? If it's just like one continuous day for months, you know? people down in Spain, they would have like, oh, morning, night, siesta, morning, siesta, evening, dark, light. And at the same, not in the same space, but in the same time, because we can measure that by events that we can both see in like media, or we can both, they can see the same football match in Spain and in Norway, but in Norway it will be sun is shining and down there it will be pitch dark. And after the match it will still be sun shining, and like 1 week later a new football match and the sun hasn't gone down, it's just like spinning around up there. So how do you measure time then when it's just daylight all the time? Strange phenomenon. And when it comes to my internal time, I've been practicing to look forward, look into time instead of what is already logged and memories of time. And that's more challenging. It's easier to think about something that happened and why it happened and blah blah blah, instead of thinking what's going to happen. It's a little bit more challenging because we believe that we know what happened, and we believe that, oh, it's like uncertain what's going to happen. So this is practice I'm doing to look into the future. And that is something that requires patience. Because on Monday I'm going to see my kids again. It's going to be nice. But right now, it's going to be a long while of right now where I can by myself. Or I can do a lot of stuff so the right now passes quickly, and then suddenly I'm going to bed and waking up and it's like, oh, it's today I'm going to see my kids. So time is relative to what we do. I think also it's relative to how we feel. And it's relative to who we are with and how many we are with and our location. And that is like, they actually measure that with atomic watches, that time goes a little bit faster, or maybe it was slower the higher up you get. I don't remember if it was faster or slow, but they can measure it, that between sea level and high up on the mountain, time is moving differently. So time is relative, and the clock is just a counting device so that we can coordinate our location and our production. Like back in the days, they didn't have time, they had church bells, They ring the bell in church and people know, oh, it's time for lunch. I was like, oh, they ring the bell, I gotta go to church. I had no idea what day it was. I was just out working. Oh shit, they were ringing that bell again. Oh. That's how easy manipulated people are. Just ringing a bell and it's like, oh, what? Oh, gotta do something. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah. So into the future, next week, I'm going to sort out this on Monday, tomorrow. Sort out conflict. I'm just going to write. So now they have called me and they want to talk to me and get into a dialogue. And I told them, it's like, I'm going straight to the court if this is not solved very soon. So they'll get back to me tomorrow and we'll sort that out and I'll get my money. And I have my week open for being a substitute teacher. It's the last week of school, so most teachers will be there, so it's probably not so much to do, but we'll see. Maybe I get in some work those 3 days. Maybe I'll go kayaking on Thursday, but what's sure is that on Thursday, 22nd, I'm going to Lofoten, and I need that time, that day, and the number of when the flight leaves, so I can be at the airport at that clock beat, at that number. We should call that number. What number is your flight? Oh, my flight is at 17:55 in this location. So I have a number and a location. It's nothing to do with time. It's just counting, starting from the sunrise or the midnight now on that Thursday. And that is actually the summer solstice, and I'm going to spend that with my kids. And I'm very happy to spend these monumental days with my children. We're going to have a little, I'm going to make another video. Put that down. And have a little ceremony with my kids. And then I'm going to Lofoten, and while I'm there, they're going on vacation with their mom, and I won't see them for about 6 weeks. So that's going to be a little bit tough on my heart, but I'll pass that time and I'll see them again at the end of the summer. So this has been the longest counting video I have made, and now I'm gonna load it up and enjoy my day. Go and fix my garden. It's out here. No, it's actually down there. Down by the river. I'm making this nice little lounging area down there. You see the dirt down here. I'm gonna level it all out, and I'm gonna sow grass there, and it's gonna be really nice. And it's gonna be a hangout spot where I can invite friends, we can have dinners, and just have our outdoor living room during the summer. Happy good times. Stay tuned. Take time out of your mind and do matter. Bye bye.